ready. So he's off the Mufasa. He off the. I can't use him for the fantasy no more because my friend is off. So it's done. I gotta find somebody else. Gotta go back to Lenny Kravitz.
Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're doing great today. I've got a story for you that's been making waves online, and honestly, it's one of those moments that really catches you off guard. It's about Teyana Taylor, someone we all know as a talented artist and personality, but this time it's not about her music or style. It's something way more personal and surprising. Recently, Teyana made a big admission. She confessed that she lied to Aman about the baby. Yeah, you heard that right. She actually admitted to lying. And this confession has left fans completely stunned and scrambling to understand what's really going on. So if you're wondering what happened, why she lied, how Aman reacted, and what this means for the future, stick around, because we're breaking it all down piece by piece. First, let's step back a little and set the scene, because to understand why this is such a big deal, you need to know who Teyana and Iman really are. Teyana Taylor is no stranger to the spotlight. She's an incredible singer, dancer, actress, and overall creative powerhouse. She's been building her career for years, earning respect not just for her talent, but for how real and raw she is with her fans. You can tell she speaks from the heart, and she's never been afraid to show her struggles or her triumphs. That's part of why people connect with her so much. On the other side, we have Aman. Now, Iman isn't just some random figure in Teyana's life. He's someone very close to her, whether that's as a partner, a friend, or maybe even co-parent. Their relationship is complex and has drawn a lot of attention over time. Fans have watched them interact, seen moments where it looked like things were good, and also times when there was distance or tension. The idea of a baby in the middle of this makes everything even more intense, because it's not just about two people, it's about a whole family dynamic. When the news first started swirling that Teyana had admitted to lying about the baby, it sent shockwaves. This wasn't a small fib or a misunderstanding. It was a major revelation. Teyana herself said, in a moment that felt very raw and unguarded, that she had not been truthful with Aman regarding the baby. Imagine hearing that. The very person you trusted about one of the biggest parts of your life saying, "I lied." Naturally, fans and followers were left wondering, what led her to do that? Why would she hide something so huge? And how did Aman take it? The admission came during an interview that was different from what people expected. It wasn't scripted or polished. Teyana spoke openly, and you could see the weight on her shoulders as she talked. She didn't try to sugarcoat anything. She admitted that the lie had been hard to carry, but that she felt it was necessary at the time. She explained that sometimes, in situations like these, fear and uncertainty take over. Maybe she wasn't ready for the consequences of telling the truth, or maybe she wanted to protect herself and Iman from the fallout. Whatever it was, she made it clear she regretted not being honest sooner. This moment really struck a chord because it showed vulnerability. We're used to seeing celebrities put on strong fronts, but here was Teyana, letting her guard down. It made people think about how complicated it can be to share real truths, especially when the stakes are so high. But then came the next big question. How did Aman react? When you're told someone lied to you about something so life-changing, what do? At first, Iman didn't say much publicly. There were no angry posts or dramatic statements. Instead, he seemed quiet, maybe even reflective. Fans noticed that his usual social media activity slowed down, and when he did post, it was often with quotes about trust, forgiveness, and healing. You could tell he was working through a lot emotionally. People started to speculate. Was he hurt? Was he angry? Was he feeling betrayed? Or maybe he was trying to understand the reasons behind the lie before making any judgments. The silence spoke volumes, and it made the whole situation feel even more intense because the public was waiting for his response, but all they got was a thoughtful distance. This sparked a huge conversation among fans and followers. Many felt deep sympathy for Aman, saying that he deserved to know the truth from the start, and that being lied to about something so important was painful. Others tried to see things from Teyana's side, understanding that sometimes people make mistakes when they're scared or unsure. There was a lot of debate about honesty in relationships, and whether some truths are too hard to tell immediately. Social media quickly became the place where the story exploded. Hashtags like #TeyanaTruth and #ImanReaction started trending. People were posting memes, sharing their opinions, and creating fan theories about what might have happened behind the scenes. It was like everyone was trying to piece together the puzzle. Some thought maybe Teyana wasn't ready to be a mom, so she lied to buy time. Others believed she wanted to keep the baby private to protect them from media chaos. The speculation was endless. As the story kept spreading, people stopped just gossiping. They really started thinking about what this all says about fame and privacy. When you're a celebrity, nothing is truly yours. Every message, every moment, every little argument can be turned into headlines within seconds. So sometimes, hiding things doesn't come from a place of deception. It's just the only way to keep something for yourself. But here's the flip side. When the truth finally comes out, especially if there are lies involved, the damage hits so much harder. It's not just about getting caught. It's about breaking trust in front of millions. And right now, that's exactly what fans are wondering about. Can Teyana and Iman rebuild what's been broken? After all this public drama, the leaks, the arguments, the explosive reactions, is there even space for healing? It's not like they can turn off the noise. Every social media post, every interview, every rumor adds fuel to the fire. People are watching their every move, and that pressure alone can tear even the strongest relationships apart. And if a child is involved, which many believe is true, things get even more complicated. Co-parenting in private is hard enough, but doing it while the whole world is weighing in on your life? That's a different kind of chaos. Will they be able to put their differences aside and make mature choices for their kid? Or will this all spiral into messy custody battles and public courtroom drama? This isn't just a breakup. It's turning into a full-blown emotional war where every side believes they've been wronged. Fans are glued to their screens, piecing together old videos, past interviews, and social media posts like detectives. It's no longer about who's right or wrong. It's about how deep this story really goes. And one thing's for sure, it's way messier than anyone thought. This isn't just tabloid drama. It's raw, painful, and human, and the whole world is watching to see what happens next. Some fans believed this could be the moment that changes everything, a real turning point. Like maybe, just maybe, all this chaos and public embarrassment might force some truth to come out. Maybe they'd finally sit down, look each other in the eye, and talk with no cameras, no lawyers, no filters, just raw honesty. For some, it felt like the kind of breakdown that has the potential to spark a breakthrough. But then again, not everyone was that hopeful. Others were quick to point out that once trust is broken in a relationship, especially a public one, it's like trying to put shattered glass back together. No matter how hard you try, the cracks are still there. And the biggest crack? That lie. That one decision to hide the truth, whatever it was, became a domino. It didn't just create drama between Teyana and Aman. It sent shockwaves through their inner circle, their fans, even their families. Suddenly, everyone had a theory. Some whispered that they were secretly trying to fix things behind closed doors. Others said they were just coexisting for the sake of their child, keeping the peace in public while the tension simmered in private. But no matter whose side people took, there was one thing nobody could ignore: the baby. That child quickly became the center of everything. Word on the street was that Teyana and Iman had made a quiet promise. No matter how bad things got between them, the baby would be off-limits to the chaos. And that meant doing things like alternating holidays, showing up solo for school events, and avoiding public fights. Not for each other, but for the child's peace. And that's when it hit fans differently. Behind all the drama and messy headlines, you start to realize this isn't just celebrity gossip. These are real people trying to protect a little life while their own worlds fall apart. It's not just about the betrayal or the lies anymore. It's about how two parents try to hold it together when everything around them is tearing at the seams. So now let's get real. What do you think? Was Teyana just doing what she thought was best for herself, or maybe trying to shield the people she loves? Or did she cross a line by keeping secrets that would eventually blow up anyway? Maybe she thought a lie was safer than the truth, but now look where that got her. It's easy for the public to point fingers, but imagine being under that kind of pressure, where every move is watched, judged, and torn apart. Still, no matter how you spin it, Iman got hit with a truth he didn't see coming, and it cut deep. Now flip the lens to Aman for a second. Can you even imagine how that man must feel? Not just lied to, but blindsided in front of the entire world. That kind of pain isn't just personal, it's public. Was he humiliated? Angry? Completely broken? Or is there still a part of him trying to understand her, even if it hurts? Because betrayal from someone you love hits different, it lingers. So, was it a moment of survival for Teyana, or just a devastating mistake? Let me know in the comments. I'm dying to hear your thoughts. So, let's talk in the comments. Seriously, I want to hear from you. What's your take? Was Teyana justified? Or was she wrong no matter how you slice it? Do you think they can ever move past this? Or is the damage already done? And hey, if this story had you hooked, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring that little bell so you never miss another update. Trust me, this story is still unfolding, and you know I'll be right here to keep you posted on every twist and turn. Thanks for being here, for thinking deeper, and for being part of this community. Just remember, behind every headline is a human being with a heart, with flaws, and with a story that deserves to be told. Stay safe, stay kind, and I'll catch you in the next one.